I'm Reverend Daniel Tete, Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission.
So I'll introduce our team.
Correct.
Then to your immediate left is Richard Mensah Oporiata. He is Executive Chairman for Eon3 Group.
Okay.
First, we'd like to say a very big thank you to you for gracing our occasion in Kumasi when the unveil of the commemorative gold coin was done. In fact, it was your prayer that ushered the activity all the way through, and it's a guided belief that when the right step is taken, the good grace will abound and everything else will be great. We're here because the Otumfuo Osei to the second on the 29th of December 2019 was awarded with a Pillar of Peace by the Africa Premier Leadership Award. Again, in recent times, we've also come to know it to be true that Otumfuo's contribution into national development goes beyond peace. As mentioned by two past presidents, Otumfuo's role in helping guide even the economic path of the country is also very phenomenal. His award as a Pillar of Peace in Ghana came at the end of a very long road, a journey, so far as the Dagbon crisis was concerned. He and other chiefs formed the Committee of Eminent Chiefs that sought to the resolution of that. And his passion and his love for peace goes beyond that. And we've always recounted even guiding the country through difficult political terrain, case in point 2012, 2016. And his path is what, again, saw the Otumfuo making a representation at the United Nations to speak about how culture can play a very key role in managing conflict, the role of chiefs and all, in making sure that we can guide through a terrain. We are privileged to have met the current presidents and two others, because the journey for that resolution started from the time of His Excellency John Kufuor all the way through to the time of His Excellency John Evans Fifi Tamils, through to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, till now, where we have His Excellency Nana Donaka Akufo-Addo, where the roadmap came to its finality, to a point where Nuyana was actually crowned today. So we're here because the Bank of Ghana gave authorization to Eon3 Group for the commemorative gold coins to be minted in the name of Otumfuo Osei to the second. And like I intimated earlier on, your presence in Kumasi was what ushered everybody else through it. I've always said that the Otumfuo's head on a gold coin is not an end in itself. It's just the beginning of a period where every Ghanaian can own a piece of that legacy, because it's part of our heritage and our culture as we have it today. We've broken the roadmap for ensuring that every Ghanaian can own a piece of that history. And we started what we are calling our roadshow, where leaders like yourself, His Excellency the President, former presidents, Speaker of Parliament, would receive firsthand the gold coin, 24-karat gold coin, and I must add, 99% purity, the finest you can actually have. And after we've done the presentation to the leaders and the VVIPs, it's our intention that we'll go to market in April and ensure that every Ghanaian have a piece of that history. So after a presentation, almost about 4 or 5 or so, we're here now and to present your gold coin to you, to attest to the fact that this is real, and to show appreciation and to use your good offices as part of the many steps we are taking to reach the Ghanaian consumer. So with that said, I'd like to invite the Executive Director for Access Bank, Mr. Bruce, to do the presentation and the honors.
So, gratitude for everything towards this project. I'm looking forward to further collaboration as we can. Also, a brochure for the event, for your mental, for your table in your office, so that as and when dignitaries come in and they're curious about it, you can also be an ambassador for this group to far and wide everybody else that comes to see.
Let me start by saying that I deeply appreciate the honor done to me and the SEC, of course, for being part of the select group of Ghanaians to receive a piece of this Otumfuo Osei-Tutu, the second commemorative gold coin. I deem it as an honor, and I'm humbled by that gesture as well. I mean, for me, it was a pleasure to be part of the launch or the unveiling. And let me quickly add that it was a grand ceremony. I was blown away by, the organizers, and I know you had a hand in it. So well done for a very, very good launch. And I think it goes without saying that indeed Otumfuo deserves to be celebrated in such a grand way, because we cannot take peace for granted. And indeed, without peace, you can't really even look at development. And you outline the fact that apart from what he has achieved in ensuring peace, he's also been contributing to the development of our nation, Ghana. And I think your plan, the roadmap to let every Ghanaian get a piece of this as much as possible, or to share in this legacy, I think it's very commendable. And I like to say that from the SEC, we can identify with this celebration. And I like to draw an analogy or a link between what we do and peace, because we all desire peace. Some years ago, as I traveled by road from the Western region to Accra, between, I think, Takoradi and Cape Coast, there were a number of towns, and I was taking note of the names of the towns. And there was one name that jumped out to me, and it was in Akan. And the name was Ohia Ma'adwin. In other words, poverty can set you thinking, and it can create a lot of disturbance. And why I say we as the SEC can, connect with this mission of peace is that one of our drives, one of the things that drives us is to ensure that we have wealth creation, because that is one of the ways in which people can have peace of mind. And it's something that we wish to call upon all Ghanaians as they think about, this legacy of peace. Also to think about the culture of savings and investment, because that is one of the sure ways to ensure you have peace of mind. And again, if you look at some of the incidents that have happened, especially over the last few years when we had this financial sector cleanup, there were pockets of agitations around, and it was all connected to money, or money's being locked up. So again, the mandate of the SEC is to ensure that the players in the financial sector stay on the right, on the straight and narrow. They do what is right, to ensure that the monies that people through their sweat and toil put aside in savings or investments is well protected. And at the SEC, we want all the market operators. Access Bank, I know, is one of the listed companies. So far, there are no issues we have with them. And it will be good for all our market operators to stay on the straight and narrow and to do just what is right. Because when you do the wrong thing, and it can create disturbance. I mean, we got a number of letters or information from the National Security indicating people getting into agitation and all of that, all because of, money matters. So we want to continue with our mandate of ensuring that investors are protected, and then the integrity of the market is protected as well. Let me maybe touch on one thing that in recent times is coming up, which is quite worrying. And that's the trend for people to look for quick fixes or quick ways of making money. And so you find what we call Ponzi schemes or pyramid schemes, where people say, bring X amount and I'll double it. Every week you can get this amount. It's springing up all over the place. And it still surprises me that Ghanaians, they fall to such schemes. And we would like to send a strong warning to the perpetrators behind, these activities, that we have forged a stronger alliance with the law enforcement agencies. And when you are caught, scamming people, the law will take its course. But may we also send this message to Ghanaians that let's be a bit more discerning, and let's begin to ask questions when you are being promised something that is too good to be true. Ask questions. How are they able, to generate whatever returns to give you so much? Because we all want peace of mind. Personally, anywhere I go, you get people sending messages, asking questions. I quite remember I went to a social event, a birthday party, and I thought I was going to enjoy myself. And as I was going to the buffet table to serve myself, then this lady called me. You are at SEC, my money. I don't think we want that. So let's do the right thing, and let's ensure that also when it comes to peace, we contribute to the peace of the country and our own our peace as individuals. But I think that Otumfuo's legacy is definitely worth celebrating, and commendations to E-on-3, for this initiative, Access Bank for being the bank to support this. And we are happy to throw in our support where it's possible to make sure that we entrench peace and development in our country. So with that, I'd like to wish you well in terms of your roadmap to engage the wider Ghanaian community. And thank you again for this honor, Danny. So we will keep it securely. And it will go on record that we were also part of, the first batch of people to get a piece of this gold coin. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you.